Purdy this look. Oh, wow, this is nice.
Brad, doing a shot. Okay, if you're doing that voice, you must be excited.
Who is that?
They don't want you.
I don't even know what that was.
You gotta tell Kat I
That's a
gave you
cartoon
a shout
character, I
out.
know
No shot, Brad.
This is
Kermit.
Poor guy.
Isn't that something though that I really believe in that kind of stuff that
We're in the
Crazy, man.
Or we want to go.
I mean, the angel email.
Hindsight, like, was always 2020. When you look back, you're like, this had to happen, there was something happened.
I still have it.
The email?
Yeah, I still have my inbox. Oh, yeah, like 55,000.
These look crazy.
And who's first? Oh yeah, fix all that. Like, isn't it something?
Oh, yeah, you can hide my stuff, sorry.
Oh, Mika's.
Yeah, you can throw my purse
Put it in the
down.
refrigerator.
Whatever, yeah.
But isn't it something like, even like what you said, Brian, like when you were talking about
gonna be right here.
when you only had the 7 kilos,
Yes.
right? And but you look at so many things in life, and the hardest stuff. Who would have imagined it?
Yeah.
You know,
You had to go through the bad.
yes, and find the or appreciate or
You know, I learned those one
Is it time
time
to me out all the way?
Because I can't say I was happier then than I am now, or I mean, I wasn't like looking back. I should have been like totally depressed, and I was like, oh, it's just time to start over. And it made me almost work harder. Like when your back's against the wall.
To like prove yourself, yeah.
Hey.
you know, you really, I mean, you both, but you have such that.
Ta-da.
And you know when I said popular stuff, kids nowadays are so sensitive. I wanted to say that you just have such positive energy. And I'll say it because it's important for me with kids. They deal with so much. Being popular is being positive.
Yeah.
Am I in your shot?
Positive to be popular.
No.
Go like that.
Yeah, I will.
Just like slap me out.
Trust me, you're out.
Good.
I mean,
All right, everybody press record.
Everybody press record.
Respective places.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
Roll.
I got that on the live.
Double check audio.
There's always one problem child.
He is. He's going.
Oh, okay, you got your beat by an inch.
Deep by-
Are we going?
You'll have to smash a roll. Right in there. There you go.
Don't die.
There you go. Thank you.
Ready?
Yep.
Whoa, right on.
Woo!
I'm taking that role pretty serious.
All right.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2.
Hi everyone, I'm Serena Fazan and you are watching Love in America, where we share those amazing journeys of love of finding the one. And now we have leveled up. We are in the penthouse.
Yes.
SunBurst in it. Oh yeah, these two famous familiar faces, Mika and look, Mika, I look at Brian and I say, okay, like you guys are getting me all like, you know, I'm getting all like, what is that called?
See, the tongue tie.
Tongue tie.
This is the way I was in high school.
Yes, it's true. And I'm so glad you brought that up because, you know, when I mentioned the popular thing, because, you know, for kids out there, it's positive.
Yes.
There's no positivity, kids, that attracts people. And here you guys are, you meet in high school, but you don't get connected until 10 years later.
Yeah.
Now you're married, 8 years. October the 10th is
10,
your
10.
anniversary. And what did you say, 10 times 10?
10 times 10 is 100.
100.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We have all the serendipity going.
Everything is just so surreal, including sitting in this penthouse that it was love at first sight with Mika. It was not love at first sight when we saw this penthouse.
Oh my God.
There was a lot of work that needed to be done, but now, I mean, just to see the changes and the transformation and this view, I'm gonna have trouble focusing on this interview because this view is just like incredible. Yes.
And you were just here with your mom.
Yeah, like maybe just a few weeks ago. Yeah, so it was kind of fun coming back and getting to experience the SunBurst as a guest.
Yes.
Not coming to work, getting to relax. It was great.
So would that be a homecoming or a hotel coming?
I mean, yeah, hotel coming.
There you go.
So you guys do so much together, of
Yeah.
course. I mean, you're business partners, you have the show, you're married. So
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And I think think, you asked earlier why people like our show. I think people like watching because we show the whole process, the good, bad, ugly. And there are some stressful times, as you can imagine, but it just makes us stronger. Like everything we've been through our life, like this is nothing compared to some of the stuff we've already experienced. So we are still loving this ride and hoping the ride doesn't end soon.
Well, I know we can't reveal too many details, but I think you guys have a pretty bright future and on HGTV and continuing on. In fact, fun stat, your show, 100 Day Dream Home, is the #1 DVR show on HGTV.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
That's cool.
Okay, how does that make you
I mean,
feel?
it's a blessing. We're very grateful. We don't take it for granted. Every single season and every episode, I feel like I treat it like it could be your last because it's a cutthroat industry. You never know. So you really just got to give it 100%. And like Brian said, keep having fun because why else do it?
Right.
And I think if we keep doing that, we're going to continue to be successful.
And we're both just a little bit competitive, so having that #1 spot feels good.
Right.
Feels good.
So let me ask you guys though this. You have such warm, genuine personalities, but how much of your life do you actually really share on the show? And plus, Jade, your beautiful daughter, now. I know we get glimpses of her, but how much do you share?
Honestly, I think there's a really good work-life balance. I love doing the show and working with our clients, but there is a part of you that you need to keep for yourself, I think, too, because, just for stress relief, we all have our hobbies. Like he plays basketball, I do paddling. There's things we do that are not together, right? Just to keep yourself kind of grounded. As much as we do show on the show, and that's really genuinely who we are, there's plenty of times where we're off camera and we enjoy that quiet time. We actually really do, we're kind of introvert, extrovert, seriously.
We're kind of boring when you really get to know us.
Yeah, not boring, but just, having that me time.
Yeah, we like our quiet time. We work so much together, so we get home at night, it's like, hey, what'd you do today? I was with you all day today.
Exactly.
But interesting though, a lot of times when we're filming, we don't film together. Because she's doing design stuff, I'm on a construction site. So the first time that we see each other's scenes is when America watches it. So we don't film. We film a lot together, but we also film a lot apart.
But isn't that kind of nice that it is a surprise?
Yes.
Right? Rather than so do you guys have popcorn parties and everything on the first one?
We do. It's so funny because we are our own worst critics. As you know, It's like you watch a show and you go, oh, you just nitpick things. We try not to. But it is funny because I'm not always on the construction site, so I have no idea what kind of jokes he's saying or what's going on. But it keeps it fresh.
Yes,
It
absolutely.
keeps it fresh.
Okay, so keeping it fresh. A lot of times we have these questions that are usually on note cards, but I'm
Yeah.
just going to whip them out.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I'm just going to ask you guys a couple
All right,
questions.
all right.
All right, and I'm more of the romantic. So the #1 quality that attracts you, Brian.
Ooh, I think he's pretty fearless. Like, if I think something, because I am definitely an overanalyzer sometimes, Brian will be like, no, we can make this happen. Like, it's just going to happen. And I'm like, well, how? So his fearlessness and his positivity, he always sees the best out of everyone.
Wow.
You do? Yeah.
That's going to be tough.
That's a good answer, but
That's
it's
gonna
a
be
true
tough.
answer. I really do feel that, yeah.
What is yours?
She is the most hardworking, determined person I've ever met in my life. And I am so glad we're on the same team because I feel like we can accomplish the world together. I really do.
And he knew from day one, girl.
Oh, I did.
He said in chorus class.
I guess so.
I did.
All right, so the team will want me to, ask something like this. What is the #1 thing that drives you nuts about it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
I know, you better not get in trouble.
How long is this segment?
Don't get in trouble.
I think it's some of the same things that really attracts me to her. Like, I love how competitive she is, but sometimes when we're competitive with each other, we both kind of butt heads. We're both A personalities.
Yeah.
So I think the thing that I don't like about her is the fact that she's so much like me.
That's a good way to put it. This is kind of true. It's true.
He is.
We're both team captains, so as long as we're playing on the same team,
Yes.
we are good to go. I think the same thing. It's so funny because that's probably my same answer. We are very much driven and natural leaders, so we got to make sure that we kind of stay playing on the same side.
What is your favorite date night? What would you say is your favorite date night?
Oh man, we are really. I honestly probably watching a sunset somewhere,
Yeah.
relaxing.
We love sunsets.
I mean, sunset on the beach is pretty good.
So we got married in Sedona, and we love the sunsets out here. And in our rings, it says, until the last sunset.
Yeah, we're
So sunsets have always been super special to us.
Yeah.
It says 10/10/2015 until the last sunset. I love that as a date night, but we love musical theater, believe it or not.
Oh, we do.
So we love a good night at the Strat Center, seeing our favorite show, going to Ulele, our favorite restaurant, walking the Riverwalk. Like that's kind of like my ideal date night.
I'm not going to complain about that.
That is, so what advice would you guys have for other couples out there to keep your marriage strong and keep going?
Don't co-host a show together.
Stop it. I think for me personally is like have your togetherness, but also have your individuality.
Mm-hmm.
Like still have things that are just for you.
Yep.
And just allow each other to be who you are. Like you're never gonna change somebody. Like you have to accept who they are, the good, the bad, all of it.
I'm glad you didn't say ugly.
I didn't. I stopped right before that.
But almost like we told you earlier, like how we make sure we're having fun on our show. Make sure you're having fun in your relationship.
Yeah.
Life is so short. Just enjoy every single moment. Because it's really a blessing that we kind of reconnected and looking forward to the rest of my life with her. So just make sure we have fun.
100%. I love what you guys are saying, and it's so true because life is so short.
It
and what
is.
your ring says. So, as being a bonus dad to Brian, what would you say to other men or women out there that are coming into a relationship where there are already children?
Yeah, love them like they're your own. I mean, DNA doesn't make a child. So I mean, Jade came into our life when she was 18 months old, and it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. She's made me a better person, and hopefully I made her a better person too.
And Mika, what would you say then? Like here you are, a single mom, the most precious thing that you have, right, as a child.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to people?
I mean, I think instinctively I was just like, you're a mother, you're a protector, so I was very much just wanted to make sure that if I bring somebody into my life, it's the right person, that it's going to be for the long run, but their traits are going to influence who she becomes, so you better like them, right? And they better be positive, because, I mean, Jade has mannerisms that she got from Ryan, you know what I mean? So I think it is important to not rush things, For us, it kind of naturally happen, rush, but that does not mean that everybody has to go at that speed. I think take your time and just make sure it's right.
You know what's crazy? Like, I feel like people, when they're looking for love, it never happens. It always happens when you're not looking for it.
Yeah.
And we really were, I mean, I was always looking for her, but when we reconnected, we both really weren't looking for it. It just kind of happened, and the timing was perfect. So
It's so interesting that you bring this up because I was just having this conversation last night because I feel that when people are looking for it, you are sending out a vibe.
Yeah.
Right? Don't you guys think
it feels forced almost,
Mhm.
versus just letting it naturally happen.
And look at the two of you. Aren't you so happy it naturally
Crazy.
happened, even
Yeah.
though it happened like a decade later?
It needed to happen because I feel like you have to know who you are. You go through relationships that aren't the right, so you learn a lot of lessons. So I think the stage of life we were at, it was like we were comfortable. And you gotta love yourself too. I think you gotta love yourself first, or you're not gonna put out that right signal, like you said.
We talk about this all the time. I feel like if she would have said yes to Michael Copeland to go to Homecoming with me, I feel like if we had dated in high school, we may not be together right now.
Right.
So I feel like that patience kind of paid off, and timing was absolutely perfect.
I really believe in that too. Like
Yeah.
the one thing, people say, if you meet someone, timing is everything, but could you meet the right person at the wrong time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So patience is a virtue.
I think that seed was just planted all those years ago, but it didn't like flourish and bloom until now.
How do you guys know your soulmates?
Ooh.
It's interesting. I feel like you have to grow together. And, now that we've been together for some years and we've gone through a lot of life adventures, like we were saying, we've known each other over half our lives now.
Oh my gosh. We're old. I'm old.
There's ups and downs, but you got to kind of grow together and constantly be transforming and evolving together. Because, there's always the next chapter, the next adventure. So it's like, but he's adventurous. He's like, all right, let's go.
What's next?
Exactly.
What's next?
Well, I have to say we had Andy and Pete Bennett also on Love in America. So they're quite the couple, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. They're our co-stars.
Yes.
I love them.
They are so natural on camera. I know Pete was a little worried, but when we watched it back, I'm like, Pete, you're a natural.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do it again, and we may be doing some more projects with Pete.
Ooh,
Stay
yeah,
tuned.
that's a good tease.
Stay tuned.
Well, we would definitely encourage people also to watch Andy and Pete's Love in America. And if you have someone you would like to recommend on the show, please email us at production@redhousestreaming.com. We would also encourage you to please download our free app, RHS TV, because don't you want to hear about these amazing love stories and how we're changing Tampa Bay with all the positive news that we're doing? Yes, RHS TV, and please share us on social media, right, guys? Don't
Yes,
you think?
absolutely.
Positive.
Because as I said, you guys are the number one show, DVR and
Yes.
HGTV. So, I mean, if you guys throw us a plug, you can, if you want to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to make this the number one show.
I love
in
it.
Tampa area.
And I think it's about, too, like we always see a lot of negative. This is about a positive
Yes.
story. That's what I want to start my day with. Just saying.
And like we said earlier, positive is the new popular.
Yes.
This is going to be both. Positive
And popular.
We're loving it.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for
I'm
having
so in love with
Good to be back with the SunBurst in.
Yay!
Now let us enjoy our day at the beach.
Okay. Look at this. Great.
It is a good day.
So this is so.
So when I saw you guys filming the commercial, were you guys one filming the commercial? Last week.
Well,
On
I
Instagram?
wasn't in the commercial. We had models here.
But you were filming the commercial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was you guys.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
absolutely.
Andy and Pete's show, like seriously, he is so funny. Like when we're talking about how like,
Andy's-
Just like how Serena thinks that pizza and everybody thinks fries.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got work the show 45 times.
Andy is so natural.
you are,
Thank you.
you're a beauty.
Pete's not quite as natural, but he's good.
Yeah, but it's almost, it is
Do
in
you
a
know
way.
when we filmed the final reveal here?
Yeah.
We had like taken 2 shots beforehand.
Was he nervous?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
This is great.
I
That
didn't
was
know after I gave him a kiss, I was like, I taste some fun.
That's what we got in here.
You gotta work those nerves.
We had the perfect weather for that reveal. It was so
It was
good.
freezing.
No, but remember the day before? It was pouring
Yeah.
rain this weekend, and then the next day it was like this.
But like in between takes, we had jackets
cold.
on.
Oh, yeah,
It was so
yeah.
cold, but we were
They're
trying to
like,
pretend
oh,
like it's like,
Yeah, you definitely gotta fake it. It's because it's like, this is a beach in front of the hotel.
Well, I'm looking at you because before we shot CEO 360, we're like, I thought Carl, because Carl is always like, he has this beautiful smile. Whatever. He's looking at you, Beth and I are like, oh my god, because you said he's looking and he's like, no, there's a 90% chance of rain.
Yeah.
And we were sweating.
What was this last week?
All day.
Yeah, and it didn't even rain.
We had no rain for weeks, and then like that day, 90%.
Well, get your B-roll stuff today.
Right, exactly.
Quick question before you take the mics
Yeah.
out. Are you guys allowed to do a promo or no?
What kind of
Maybe a tag
Social?
or a promo.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, we're on.
Yeah, whatever
Make
you got.
sure you watch Dating in America with us on our.
It's love, Beth. You know,
America.
that's ring, girl.
It was a dating story that I kept remembering. That was
Yeah,
hilarious.
just let us know what you want to say. Watch Love America on RHS.
Right, what do they say? They say,
We were just on
Love in America.
Yeah.
Check us out on
RHS TV.
And you could say something about it, like your experience.
If you
Yeah.
wanted to say something about it, you could.
Don't make
Yeah.
any audio.
Serena, do you want to take over your live?
Where are we going?
This camera.
It's still going.
Absolutely.
Okay, oh, wow.
I got a lot of behind.
Wow. So we're doing it behind the scenes, guys. Facebook Live. Thank you, Danielle. Wow. Oh, yes. And these guys, this is Mika and Brian
Make sure you watch Love in America with Serena Fazan.
Fazan.
Fazan, okay, here we go. Make sure you check out Love in America with Serena Fazan.
I know. I have like one of those crazy
Aren't
names.
you glad that Hope They Dream of is a live show? Make sure you check out Love in America with Serena Fazan.
Right on RHS TV.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Getting an endorsement.
Endorsement. And
And what was the other one you want to, for socially, you want to do it on that one or should they?
I got it on here.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
She's doing a lot.
Yeah. Yes. So guys, okay. All right, so we're on Facebook Live too. So Mika and Brian. Oh, are we done, Carl? I mean, whenever. Oh wait, no. Okay, we're not done. Here, wait. I'm continuing the live. Hold on, hold on. I'll be quiet right here while we get some more stuff. Carl, whenever you're on a Facebook Live, you know, like the numbers start climbing up. So, they do.
That is all the time.
Numbers go up.
Every time.
Every time.
I don't know why.
Every time.
Oh yeah, that's me. Right.
What were you gonna say?
No, I don't know. You were saying.
Oh, just the experience of actually taping the Love in America.
We were just, gotcha. We were just,
We
yeah.
were
It's like a little
terrifying.
testimonial.
Gotcha. Right to camera? Yep.
All right, cool. Ready?
Yep. So we fell in love in America, and we were just on Love in America, and gosh, it was so much fun reminiscing the past and looking forward to the future.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it was a refreshing hearing and telling our story. Like, I feel like we learned something every time we share it.
This kind of turned into like a counseling therapy session.
In a good
It was
way.
good. It was good. A good experience for us.
Definitely positive, and man, we're just honored to be a part of it.
Yeah, have fun watching.
Fantastic.
Oh, that was awesome, guys. Thank you.
And cut.
He has that good reverberating.
Guys, I'm so proud of you though too. So it is the #1 DVR show, 100 Day Dream Home.
We want to thank all the viewers out there of our show, 100 Dream Home, especially local. We've got so much love from the Tampa area.
Yes.
And looking forward to keeping that #1 spot.
You guys are amazing. We love you. Bye.